Thank you all for coming this morning. We have a challenge, which I think all the speakers have, in that the topics are big and the time is short. So I'm going to go rather quickly, and we're going to come to a point pretty soon where I'm going to ask you to help me out a little bit to get through the program. We're at a very exciting time. I think you've all picked up, even though this is the first morning of the conference, that there's a tremendous amount of energy in the air here, and rightfully so. I would also call out to you, we're here to talk about what's important in thinking about a locker partner, that the locker itself is really the smallest piece of the solution. It's the physical means by which you have a handoff of goods from you to your customer. But without the rest of the infrastructure and without the rest of the information flow, it's of very little value. I would also contend that this is a very fluid time. This is transformational technology, and we're all sensing that it's about to happen. But the reality is that most of it hasn't really happened big yet. Almost all of the presentations that we see and all of the data that we read are about pilots. And it's very encouraging, it's very exciting, but there's a big difference between doing 1 or 2 sites and doing 50 sites or 100 sites or 1,000 sites. And as you think about integrating this into your whole workflow, into your whole business process, and the work that has to go on, that's very important as we go through the conversation. I also want to talk for a minute about what is this whole thing called click and collect. Many of you are familiar, maybe all of you are familiar, with the tale of the 3 blind men that were asked to describe an elephant. And they took the first one to the tusks, and he described that long, smooth, pointy thing on the front of the elephant, and the next one was taken to the side of the elephant and just felt the skin and talked about how rough and textured it was and the hair coming out of it, and the third to the tail and described the round, long tail. Well, when we think about click and collect, a lot of it is your perspective. So what is really this click and collect thing? Is it a network of deployed lockers that are out and about? Is it independent? Is it proprietary? Is it managed by a courier? Is it an extension of omni-channel retail? Is it in the store? Is it near the store? Is it an extension of the store at specialized locations? Is it offering next day service? Is it offering same day pickup? Is it offering 1-hour pickup? I had a conversation with a very large retailer recently. He said, well, our data says that